Hey guys, YST here and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. But I'm not by myself today. We got the main man, Ash, in the building. How's it going?
Yo, YST man, it is going great. I can't wait to talk about some ugly champs here, man.
And there's some ugly champions in this game, believe you me. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about this. But how are you doing today? Welcome to the channel.
Doing well, man. I'm slightly offended that, you know, the first collab ever, you invite me on to talk about ugly stuff. I don't know if it's like hint over here, YST. I don't know, bro.
As long as we don't mention Still of the Drakes today, I'm sure we'll be good, right?
Oh, dude. I mean, that would make us not friends if you put her on your list. I hope you're not going to do that to me, man.
Alright, wicked. Well, anyway, guys, we're going to be doing 10 epic and legendary champions, possibly rares, which have a great utility, but they're ugly as heck. We've got Ash on the channel, so we're going to let you start today. Who are you going to throw at us?
Dude, I'm going to go with one of my favorite champs out there, but boy, is she ugly, and that is Ugo. I don't know what to say about her, but she's, I kind of like her. Is that weird? I kind of like her. Kind of a cool mask, but, God, man, I don't want to know what's underneath that mask.
Yeah, we got that leech on the A1, we got the drop defense and that block buffs on the AoE. Really crucial and really great for the Hydra boss and other areas, by the way. We've also got that heal reduction and cleanse on that A3, and a pretty solid passive as well, so that's a really great call. Definitely not on the super ugly list, but yeah.
Oh, you would not put her super ugly? She's pretty ugly. But hey, man, if that's her type, that's her type.
Let's just start off with someone that's pretty fat. He's got a very big belly button.
Okay, I think we know who you're going with.
We got Farrik in the fat, like, come on guys, just look at that.
Oh, come on, man.
So we got the ally attack with the increased crit rate and crit damage. Really solid for like clan boss and blender comps in the arena. We got the poison and the HP burn on the A2. We got the A1 with the decreased defense. The passive, people didn't seem to be a fan of it when it first came out. Do you recall that as well, Ash? Like with the deflecting the damage and stuff.
I do, but I think it's actually, I think people are warmed up to it, right? Yeah, when you even it out to all allies, it's not that bad, you know? Farrik Taragi the frog. I mean, come on, bro. If you can't agree with this one, I don't know what you can agree with. The face? Is that a necklace or are those growths around his neck? I don't want to know. But overall, the Frogman, man, he's a really good champion, though. Can deal out a surprising amount of damage off of that Toxic Blood passive. And then he also has a shield. He has Ally Protect. He has heals. He has an AoE Provoke. He really brings a lot to the table.
So now that you've got your Underpriest Brogany, congratulations by the way, are you gonna be building this champion for your clan boss team?
I think I want to try, man.
Yeah.
I want to try. He's I don't have him built personally. I own him, but I haven't built him. Have you?
Yeah, he's actually my clan boss team at the moment, yeah. Okay guys, so next up here, we're gonna be heading into a champion that's pretty damn ugly, but she has a lot of utility, and she goes by the name of Kloss Beast Feeder. Well, Clod. However you mention her name.
Some bad news for you, man.
Go on.
Your girl is a he.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Bad news for you, YST. Hate to be the bear.
Hit-wise, this is actually something that I've always wanted to talk about, but I never had the chance to. If you do not have Lydia the Death Siren for your clan boss composition, really great substitute. She's got a 30% increased speed and increased accuracy buff on all allies on a 3-turn cooldown. Also places a shield buff on all allies for 20% of this champion's max HP. So if you pair her with someone like Underpriest Brogany and your ally protection champion, she places that shield for Underpriest Brogany to make bigger. Also has that increased speed, very similar to a Lydia the Death Siren. Really solid champion, but ugly wise, I'm putting it as a 9 out of 10.
Your girl is a he. All right, I'm going to go with Rector Drath, man, from the Ninth Revenant. Yeah, I mean, she's got, I don't know what to say about her other than she's quite the monster. But she's also a monster inside the game in terms of the skills that she brings to the table. She's got a great revival, single target revive on a 4-turn cooldown. She's a great healer. Actually built her in a curing set. Okay. Because she's dealing so much passive heals under allies, under a Veil or Perfect Veil. Every time they get a turn, she's healing them by 10% of their max HP, and then she's placing that Perfect Veil and a continuous heal on the A2 with an AoE heal. So she's just basically the goddess of heal, and being Force Affinity, one of my personal favorites added in the last year. Use her in everything from Hydra Clan Boss to Doom Tower to Faction Wars. I don't need her anymore for Faction Wars unless I'm going after stage 21 for Clan vs. Clan. But yeah, she's just really, really good support, carry, healer, all around in the game. And with the perfect veil, again, great for Hydra clan boss as well.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it's only right that we head into the dwarfs next. Can you take a pick of who I'm going to choose?
Give me a rarity here. Give me a rarity choice.
We've got Epic.
Epic. I will go. Oh, it's your girl. The porcelain doll freak show, Canelia.
Guys, she's so amazing, but she's so freaky. She looks like something out of the Annabelle movies. But yeah, that AoE sleep, kind of like a budget Kaima in my opinion, without the removal of buffs. We got the heal, which we all know by now. She can solo Bummel. We got the increased ally speed in all battles by 18%. And the reduced cooldown on the A1, which is really solid for the Eternal Dragon. Overall, I love her, man.
Want to get you on my channel sharing some Canelia soloing Bommel next time that rotation is in. We talked about that a little bit off air, but that was a really fantastic video. So hats off to you on that. I'm going to go with Demon Spawn.
Okay.
A new champion, another new one. They're adding a lot of new uglies, it seems like. It's Dur the Hunger, man. He's got, like, look at those teeth. Look at the horns, the side fat, but he's actually a really good addition to the game. He has solid base stats. He has a reflect damage, continuous heal, and a heal on a 3-turn cooldown. And then he has revive 2 random allies with a turn meter fill on a 4-turn cooldown. So much needed reviver in Demon Spawn. What else can I say? This guy is a monster, and in a good way and a bad way.
Heading into the next champion, we're going to head into the Orcs. And it's a legendary champion that people hate. People go, ugh, when they pull her. Tila Gourmet, man. Ash, what do you think about this champion?
At least she stays in shape, bro. She's got a nice figure to her. I think that Ugo is way uglier than Tila Gourmet, first of all. I'm a little defensive about you calling out my Ugo. Any strong thoughts on Tila Gourmet other than, you know, she places an HP burn in an AoE leech? You like her now?
Before and after the buff, I've really been a huge advocate for her. She's not amazing. I'd kind of like to put her in that realm of a mid-game carry champion. Because on an A1, she can steal 2 random buffs. Really good for like the Spirit Keep, the Magic Keep. On the A2, HP burn and continuous heal on all allies. And then we've got a leech and heal reduction. Really solid for like when you're trying to survive and sustain through waves. And also against bosses. So... and it resisted all battles as well by 50. So if you want to resist aura for the Doom Tower, really great option.
It's a champion worth trying to build, maybe. I'll give her a shot. My last man is the obvious, the queen of ugly. It's War Mother.
Oh, man.
So listen, War Mother isn't as bad as people say she is. She's not good, but kind of similar to Tila, right? So not bad. If you include Tila on the list, I'm going to include War Mother. She has a decreased attack on the A1. A very, very consistent land. Each hit places decreased attack for 2 turns. An AoE bomb with good multipliers on a 3-turn cooldown. Increases damage against bosses, so good for Hydra clan boss, good for Bommel. And then on the A3, another AoE detonates bombs on champion if this champion is under an increased attack buff. Another high multiplier ability on this very, very ugly mother. Something else. She even got skulls surrounding her skull. So there you go.
All right, so the final one that I'm going to go into is in the Barbarians. He's got a scar on his face and he's a legendary. It goes by the name of Roric Wormbane. Man, I love this champion and I don't know what's up with his face. There's a movie that people say he looks like. I can't recall it. Can you recall it?
Okay. A movie. I was thinking like he looks a little kind of Ned Starky. I don't think he's that ugly.
You don't think so?
Scars? You just don't like this. Oh, he looks like the giant or whatever from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, so attacks one enemy 2 times with a stun. This A2, really solid, has an 80% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 75%. If this skill fully depletes the target's turn meter, also has an 80% chance of placing a stun on all other enemies. Him and any other champion can pretty much solo the Fire Knight with this ability, consistent lockdown. Then on his A3, if he counterattacks, he always uses this instead of his default skill. Money scaling ability. I've been on the other side of this in the arena. It was not a fun time by any means. Immune to stun debuffs as well, and he also has an increased speed in all battles by 19%. Really solid. May not be the ugliest choice, but I guess when people first fused him, they were like, ugh, like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like an ugly conception of him, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Pretty cool champion overall. Not as bad as I feel like some people feared he might be, so.
Yeah. Any honorable mentions, Ash? that we didn't mention?
Vagabond, real quick. Vagabond is a rare from the Shadowkin faction, and she is the ugliest champion in the game.
Oh man, look at the state of her.
There we go.
Yeah, that was me and Ash's top 5 ugly but useful champions in Raid Shadow Legends with the addition of Vagabond at the end there. Thanks for coming on, Ash.
It was my pleasure, Wise Team. We got to do it again soon, man. Thank you.
For sure. And anybody in the description below, I'm going to link his Twitter, his YouTube, all of that good stuff. So make sure you go and drop a subscription. If you don't know who Ash is by now, you're probably living under a rock like Patrick out of SpongeBob SquarePants. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, Ash, and peace.